There we go. I think we found some rocks.
We got rocks. Welcome to Moosejaw RC. I am Joe, your host, and we are out here today on a Monday evening. Typical Nevada weather. It's changing. This is a good spot. I just drove up this dirt road east of the town, and I found a nice, where are we? A nice little rock cropping right there. I think we're going to venture that. That looks like a good spot for anything. Easy to get to. I can see my house from here. What do we have here today? Well, let's take a look. Folks, what we have is the Vanquish H10 Optic. This is a new release just last week, Thursday. I got it on Friday. And I knew of this about two plus years ago. The guys at Vanquish were, again, I'll give them, I don't mean to give them so much kudos, but you can't help it, right? I mean, they spent a lot of time in this, a lot of versions of this, a lot of testing and development, and here you go. It's a good looking buggy. It looks good. Obviously, I changed the look of it. This is not from the stock decals wrap that they put on there, but I'm hoping that we see some companies jump on the bandwagon and make some other ones. We'll see. I just did some vinyl, some stickers, and lo and behold, here you go. We also did some other changes. We put in a can motor from Holmes Hobbies, a 540 can, 5-slot, 13 turn, which is more or less a 2700 kV-ish. I love that turn motor. I love how they perform, and I love the price. We also did put in here something I had laying around. This is a Holmes Hobby BR-XL ESC, made for brush motors. And another thing I put in there was a Reefs Raw 500 servo with a Reefs servo horn. I think the Vanquish servo horn that comes with this would have been just fine, but to keep cohesive with the build, I just went with a Reefs. We do also have a Castle Creations BEC in there as well to handle the servo, and I think I have it at 7.4 volts to handle that and not have any brownouts and so forth. So what we did switch out the wheels. I had some of these green limited, I think these were Trucks of Fortune last time around, green wheels and yellow, and I thought it really helped with the paint scheme, so I switched those. I do have Crawler Innovation foams in there right now, but I'm going to switch to the Vanquish ones. One, because I like how the outer foam is glued to the inner. If I measured correctly, the inner foam is slightly bigger in diameter, which I kind of like, and I need all the help I can with side wheeling. Another thing I did put 50 weight oil in mine. I didn't go too heavy like I usually do, but I think 50 was a good in-between stock and what I usually do, so we went with that. A little more details to do. Obviously, I want to take that driver out and detail him up a little bit. Maybe something with the nitro can in the back and do something with the gas tank. We do have the stock radio still. I probably will switch to get a Futaba receiver and change it up a little bit, just so I have a little bit more control on the initial speed and things like that I like to set this up with. But for right now, we got it set up. There's a lot of options already. The versatility of this truck should be known. I think there's no limit what you could do with this, what Vanquish could do with it. I'm pretty sure they have some more up their sleeves that they're going to present to us enthusiasts here as it comes along. But the thing is, you could change it into a VHD twin. You'll be awesome. All right, you could have overdrive and a dig in there. I believe you could just put a dig unit in there too, and you can even lock out the VFD twin on either or. And then also the capability of having chassis mounted servo in the front if you so choose. And then another thing is rear wheel steering. That's the direction I'm going to go into once I have fun with this today and so forth, and maybe finish some other projects, but to get ready for the summer, this is gonna be my go-to summer car, I can already tell. But rear wheel steering is where I'm heading to, because I would like to challenge myself and learn a little bit more about that. Ooh, we had lightning. You can even mount a servo winch. An internal one is suggested, which I always like anyway, so you can do that as well. Also, that pin system goes underneath and up, and the body pin, that's pure genius. Plenty of room for a 3600 Big Adventure Gen Ace battery, or a 2200, what have you, but that's pretty genius. I like that a lot. We're almost out of light. I mean, it looks good on the camera, but we better get out this running. So I hope you enjoy this video, and let's roll some beautiful rolling video.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
Of the H10 Optic from Vanquish products.